before we start, I'm going to have you take the shot.
Let's
Here
do
you
it.
go, sir.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Salud.
Cheers.
Salud.
Episode 2. Delicious. Right?
And
Here you go.
nutritious. Love it.
All right. And then if I can actually have you just read this, and I'll be right back.
Welcome to Andy Asks. Meet your charismatic host, not just the face behind the mic, but the man whose handsomeness defies description. And rumor has it, he's very taller than 6 feet. Get ready for wit, charm. Here's Andy.
Thank you. Wow, Frank. Thank you very much for having me on.
Yeah, welcome to our show, man.
Yeah, thanks.
So, sorry about that. I got stuck. How you doing?
Dude, I'm doing
Okay,
great.
so let's get started.
Yeah, thank you. It's great to be here.
Want me to read that?
Yeah, please, just
Awesome.
the first stop.
What
Yeah, it's your
inspires you to make these skits and start this podcast?
You know, dude, I mean, it just really inspires me to make everybody laugh and have everyone be here. And thank you very much for that amazing announcement. It just came right off the dome. You just seem so confident with what you just said. And it wasn't scripted at all. So thank you very much for doing that for me.
Much welcome. And Marley says, hi, Frankie.
So yeah, I thought that was just something fun just to do. So thank you for introducing me to my podcast. And welcome to Andy Asks. And today's special guest is Frank Amparo.
Frank with the most, a.k.a. Frankie Spirits.
Frankie Spirits, the man who has danced around the world.
Yes.
That's gonna be the number one thing that I want to focus on because that's how we officially first met.
That's true.
Dancing.
That is how we first met.
Yeah, you were choreography. You're doing the choreography for Quinceañera, and yeah, and then that's how I first met you. Well, sorry,
Far back.
no, we first met because your family performed at my first communion.
Oh, that's right.
No,
With the keyboard.
confirmation.
Yeah.
Confirmation. Yeah. Was it first communion? I don't know. It was one of those. Yeah. So your family, they started performing and then they played music at our event and it was fun. But I feel like we officially met when you were doing choreography for the quinceañera.
Yes. Yeah, the
Yeah.
dance brought us together.
Yep. You taught me bachata, you taught me salsa.
That's
So yeah,
right.
I still got it, I still do it at the clubs. And
Did you really?
everybody's like, where'd you learn how to do that? Like, I used to be on a dance team. It's whatever. It's not nothing special. And they're like, what? Were you? I was like, yeah, I was on a dance
Dude,
team.
that's right. How old were you when we met?
Dude, fuck. I was probably like in 11th grade, junior year. I think I met you sophomore year, but you didn't officially start doing the salsa things till like my junior year.
Wow. That is a
Throwback, huh?
throwback.
2011.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
Pandemic.
Yeah.
My
Everything's pre-pandemic, huh? Yeah. So yeah, dude, 2011, I think I started dancing with you.
Dang, that's awesome, man. It's been a long journey since then.
Yeah. I mean, dude, let's just start with that. So you first started learning to dance when?
At the age of 6 turning 7, I was voluntold to to be part of a production called The Nutcracker.
Yeah. Okay.
Happens every December here in our county. And kind of baptized into the dance community by being a performer first.
Awesome.
I
Yeah.
didn't know what I was doing. It was just fun.
That's great. Well, and then I've actually done the Nutcracker with you as well.
That is right. That's right. We have
Yeah.
performed together.
Yeah, we've done. Yeah.
It's
There's
meant
so
to
much.
be.
It's so much like intertwining of us.
It's meant to be.
Meant to be. So you first started with ballet or
Yes.
ballet? Okay.
I was a ballerino, ballet boy, however you want to put it, first for about maybe, well, if you add this year's, right?
Okay.
It'll be around 22 years now.
22 years.
Yeah, a long time.
Did you get make fun of her dancing ballet?
Oh, dude, all the time.
I feel like making fun of you. I'm just kidding. I respect you all. You guys are all super strong. I see all those dancers. They're like,
They're
what's
rich,
up?
dude.
What's up? I know. I'm just like, you guys carry around girls with one arm. You guys are like, yeah, no, that's cool. And then you're doing like a solo, right? This year.
Yeah, so this year I was casted back. It's the 30th annual for Ballet Yuma.
Really? Okay. So shout out Ballet Yuma.
Ballet Yuma. So yeah, this year I was casted back to be a party dad, which was what you did.
Yeah, that's where I first started. I was like, a senior, and then I was having kids.
Dude, you were a senior already performing?
Yeah, awesome. Dude. I remember I got to leave. I got to leave school early and everything. And
they drew a mustache on you,
dude. No, one of the dancers. Well, yeah, I can't even grow facial hair now. So one of the dancers like gave me like, he's like, hey, you need a mustache, and he had a prop mustache, and I still have it somewhere. Oh, that's awesome. So I did eyelash glue. That's how I put it on my face, and then I just put it on there.
That is awesome. I remember that.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah, so this year I'm Party Dad, and also doing the guest artist role of Arabian.
Ooh. So what's the difference?
So Party Dad, you're at a party.
Yeah.
And Arabian, you're on a magic carpet ride.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, well,
because, dude, when I've seen the show, which I went to go watch it, like, even when I was in it, I didn't go watch it. And then, like, the year after, I went to go watch it. And I feel like just plays in general, if they're good, they take you out of your environment.
Yes.
And I felt like I was there. And, like, I felt like I was watching, like, a movie, but, like, living it. Like, it was fucking sick. I was like, wow, this is beautiful. It kind of, like, I'm a little girl sometimes where, like, it, like, brings a tear to your eye of how beautiful it is. Like, it's just so cool and it's just so magical. I know.
You know what? Confession. I've been performing that show for maybe 10, 15 years now, and not once.
You've never seen it?
I've never seen it.
Oh, my God,
I have not sat in the audience, not 1 year.
Well, you've been from the side.
Yeah.
Which it kind of takes away from the magic.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
because when you're backstage, you're like, don't mess up, right? Have fun, kill it.
Yep.
And then when you're in the audience, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, it's beautiful. I mean, if you ever don't dance in it, go watch it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Especially with Ballet Yuma.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I like I said, I love plays in general. I haven't been to a big one like Broadway. Broadway would be a dream of mine to go. So I think if I were to go, if it's already like bringing me in Yuma, I can't imagine like the really big ones.
Oh, you're talking about like big theatrical theater.
Yeah, dude, like the ones that they like build everything. Yeah. Like Spider-Man, like I've seen the Spider-Man Broadway. Like I was like, unfortunately he like fell a couple times, but it's fine. We don't talk about that. But you know, it still looks badass.
Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, 30th annual could be possibly my last year.
Yeah. I know. Sorry. You have to be like right there.
Sorry, fam. No, so this year could be my last year performing with the ballet. Not saying because I'm getting old. I'm getting old.
Your knees hurt.
My knees hurt. It feels a lot different, picking up girls over your head when you're like 15, 20 years old. Now that I'm in an age that I dare not say I'm old. I can feel my bones breaking.
Have you seen that TikTok? He's like, 19? He's like, when were you born? Like, 2000 something. He's like, what about you? Like, 19. 19? Dude, I fucking love that. If you know, you know. Don't worry, I was born 19 too.
What's TikTok?
You're like, phones?
Phones.
Okay, so you started ballet, and then how did you transition into salsa and bachata?
All right, so
that's completely like one's like stiff and you have to like do performance, and the other one's like the loose as you can.
Move the hips.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So in one of them, like ballet, the whole body is being used at all times, right? You're like you said, it's very stiff. And then salsa is very relaxed, very loose. Shake your hips.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it was a false advertisement.
In what way?
So at our college year, I took an extra credit class.
Okay.
And there was a credit called Latin Ballroom.
Oh.
I'm thinking tango, paso doble, what Latin Ballroom stands for.
That's what I would think so.
And I get to this class, and there's this Puerto Rican guy teaching cumbia. So I'm like, I've never seen this tango. This is a weird Argentine tango. But yeah, so from there I started learning what we thought was this popular style of salsa mambo, right?
Got it.
And then a couple of friends of ours took us to Mexico to go show off what we learned in this college class. And once we get to Mexico, we see all these amazing dancers dancing in a style that we didn't know existed. And so we just sat down and just watched.
Damn, okay.
Like, all right.
Hey, this is not what we learned.
This is not what we learned. This is not for the credit anymore. Yeah. We're like, okay, I paid $180 for this credit. Gosh, I've been misled. So here I'm thinking, I got all these moves from this college. I'm going to go dance with all these beautiful girls. I'm going to show them what I can do. And
Nope.
No, far from it. So like six of us friends got there. We just sat down, watched these awesome instructors dance, and I asked one of them, "Hey, we come from the other side of the border. You mind showing us a few dance moves?" "Oh yeah, for sure." They were so awesome, very cool. Shout out to Son Latino, and it shows the basic movements: crossbody lead, little inside turn. That's about it. Two moves, golden. So for a whole next 3 hours, that's all you did. 2 moves.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. You got one move and you're good to go.
Hey.
Yeah, so then that's how we kind of got exposed to this whole thing. So
Got it.
we would come back to the States and take this class and do the same thing, every day.
Yeah.
Then we go to Mexico and take these classes, and it was like, we're like, wow, we're learning some pretty cool stuff. So over the years, us friends just got together, started dancing at the park, going over stuff that we learned, and eventually, a friend invited another friend, a friend invited another friend, and it became, I guess, a class, right? Where myself and like a couple other girls helped out everybody because we were the most consistent ones going to Mexico. Yeah, these pretty cool moves.
Oh, you can keep going. Sorry.
Oh, and then
I know.
Then we come back here. And eventually, we started going to this church, right? And the church asked us, "Hey, we have this youth group that I think if you taught them how to dance, it'll help them break out of their shell so they can talk to each other."
Got it.
We're like, oh, Match.com, got it, right? So that was the whole thing. So this church gave us access to this big auditorium.
Is that why we were there?
That's why we were there. That's where you took that class. Yeah.
Damn.
So you thought you were there to learn dance moves.
Yeah.
In reality, you were there without you knowing to meet girls.
Interesting. I was in a committed relationship. Shout out Marley. What's up?
Hey, Marley. Hey.
That's fun. But that's funny. That's why the church did it.
That's
more for like single people to meet each other.
Yes.
Why'd you bring me?
I thought you were single.
That's so fucking funny, dude. I was there like all happy to dance. And then
dude, you're like the best one there.
I know.
Yeah. Fire.
What's up? Hey, what's up, girl? My wife?
Yeah. No, so then the church had the program. So through it, they had all their kids come out. Well,
That's
kids
funny.
being like 20-year-olds.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, everyone was older than me.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You were the youngest one.
Yeah, I was the youngest one.
Oh, you're a
And the
minor.
best one.
And then from there, just like the first class started, friends invited friends, who invited friends. And
It got big.
It got big.
It got really big.
And then we did a summer course where it finally blew up.
Yep.
CBS came out, did a story on us. We had professional artists from Tucson come out. Shout out to Gerardo and Lupita Armendariz.
Gerardo, yes.
Gerardo,
I remember them. Yep.
They came out, did a
I saw them on my
workshop.
Facebook.
Dude,
yeah.
They just invited me to a dance party on Sunday at I think at U of A.
That's funny. That's cool.
Yeah, we all kept in touch. But yeah, they came out, did a story. It put Yuma on the Arizona map, finally being another city offering salsa, bachata,
That's fucking cool.
cha-cha classes and things like that. And then little by little, I started getting invited to San Diego, socials, different places that have these dances. Keep in mind, we're in a small town.
Yeah.
Right, so these things don't exist here.
Yeah, I mean, what Yuma's population is, for people who don't know, if you don't live in Yuma, which I feel like no one really that watches this, maybe? I don't know.
I don't even know.
Yeah. 90,000 people? If that?
We're small.
Yeah, we're small.
We're small.
Yeah.
So actually, at that time, when I first turned 21, there was a club here, no longer exists, called Mansky's.
I remember that.
And it was the only place
I was too young, but I remember.
Yeah. I had just turned 21, I think. Yeah, 21. And it was my first nightclub in the States that I went to that played salsa music, bachata music.
Ah, that's cool.
And the dance floor was like, it only fit like 4 couples. It was very, very small. Right? So naturally, if you knew how to dance and you were a guy, you're the best person in town.
So it was like you versus like
it was like me
3
and
other
guys.
people? Yeah, like maybe 3. Like, yeah.
And that's really what it was. It was a very small group. Then it blew up. And like you said, we started going to socials outside of Yuma. And we're like, whoa, this stuff exists everywhere else? Whew. It was cool.
So we were like good for Yuma. But then when you would travel like outside, like
we sucked.
They were fucking good, right? Like,
they were a whole different level. Yeah, no, we got there. We're like, yeah, I just bought dance shoes. First time. I'm going to use them at this social in San Diego. I'm going to kill it at Tango del Rey. Woo! We get there, hundreds of couples.
Like, lifting up with their leg. Like
they got bandanas wiping off sweat. They're doing all these patterns, and then just lines of girls, lines of guys just dancing with each other. And we're like, oh, man.
Because I remember here, it was like 2-1 for guys and girls.
Right.
It was way more girls than guys.
Yes.
So I remember that. So
yes.
I'm pretty sure out there it was more equal.
It was more equal. More times there might have been more guys than girls. Right?
Interesting.
It's very
That's
backwards
funny.
outside of Yuma. I mean, we grew up here. It's a farm town.
We're machistas, bro.
Machismo, right? Macho all the way. You can't do that stuff because it's weird, right?
Yeah.
Type of thing. But then you get to San Diego, LA, New York, things like this.
And everybody's weird.
Everybody's weird. Yeah, like, man, I want to be weird like these guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was an environment that not just it was fun, but you got to meet some pretty cool people that you didn't know love to dance.
I bet.
Right? Like the best person I met in dance, Walter E. Jones.
Oh, yeah. I remember you told me that.
Yeah. Black Power Ranger.
Black Power Ranger.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Didn't know he was a dancer. I mean, obviously, like he did breakdance and in the show and stuff. In LA, he walked right past me and I just stopped. I was like,
where's this guy? Why do I know this guy?
Yeah, this guy looks so familiar. Go to school together? Like, no. And then he looked back at me and he goes,
really?
Yeah, he just nodded at me. It's on my Facebook, that whole interaction. He nodded at me and I was like
saying, yep.
It's me. Yeah.
Like, your eyes aren't deceiving you.
Are
it's
you
me.
Zach? He goes, Walter E. Jones, baby. I was like, oh, it's Zach. And dude loves to dance salsa, loves to dance bachata. Awesome guy, awesome dancer. I mean, this guy was killing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and not a lot of people knew in the dance world, this guy was the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Right? And who else knew that people that know him as a Power Ranger, that he dances salsa? Not that many people. But yeah, no, that might have been one of the biggest highlights when it comes to like meeting people.
Yeah.
Was that guy. 100%.
That's fucking cool. And then that took you like all over the world. Can you just name me like 5 countries that you've been to?
All right, so I've been to...
Other than Mexico and U.S., of course.
Mexico and the U.S.
Hey, Mexico, U.S.
Texas. I went to New York, Florida. They're weird over there. No, yeah, so Canada for sure. I've been to Vancouver, Calgary, Toronto. I went to Japan. Japan was a pretty cool highlight.
That's fucking cool.
Got to teach for the Marine Corps. Thanks for your service. At Iwakuni, that was pretty fun. I went to Bolivia. I was a part of... the first annual salsa festival there in Bolivia.
That's fucking sick.
Went to Paris. Obviously, this whole continent. And yeah, maybe like 9 countries.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's bad. And it was all for dancing.
It was just dance. Like I was never a world champion. Like, I competed at the World Cup a couple times. We always placed like top 3, top 2, top 4 in multiple divisions. But it's not what got us hired.
Yeah.
Right? It was more so, oh, this guy's a good teacher. Oh, he's funny. Or something outside of the trophies.
Yeah.
Always brought us places.
Yeah. Your personality, for sure.
Personality, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Because I know for a fact there's those dancers that are like, I'm not teaching you. Like,
oh, man.
With those egos. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. But I'm pretty sure in the dance community it's the same thing.
In the dance community, it's probably worse.
Really? Okay.
I'm not saying dance community is bad. Yeah. But when it comes to a world that's very artistic, you lead with your emotion because your art is based on how you feel about the art.
Interesting. Okay.
If that makes sense, right? So there's a lot of sensitivity. There's a lot of also no sensitivity. It just depends on who you're working with. But at the end of the day, artists, they love the art. Yeah. Right? So it's emotion first. But at the end of the day, it's a very fun art.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah. Dude, and I feel like, and it's funny, I feel like a lot of people got into bachata from one video. And
yes.
I feel like, what video?
Hair girl?
Yeah, dude. That video, I remember like during that time, I feel like everyone wanted to learn bachata because of that video. Because both of the couple, I don't know if they're together or anything, but that couple like danced and it was just badass. Like they did an amazing job. So I was like, I could do this.
Man, they're amazing. So their names, shout out Ataka and La Alemana.
There you go.
And the German lady. So we actually met.
Is she German? Is she German?
She's part German.
Really? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, she's part German. Hence her name, La Alemana.
Yeah. Okay.
So she's part German, and just like every guy's dream that saw that video, I want to dance with her. Like, oh man, I wish I could meet her one day, right? So one day, we met her. Like we actually ran into her, and I probably met her 3 or 4 times before I actually got to dance with her. So I met her in San Diego.
Damn. Okay.
My first festival I went to, it was San Diego Festival. I met her in San Diego. We didn't get to dance. She had a line.
Dude, I bet.
It was like...
Because I'm pretty sure that video, like, boom, skyrocketed.
Millions of views.
Oh, yeah.
Millions of views. And that was like 2008, right? And it still got millions of views.
Damn.
Yeah, a long time ago.
We're old. Sorry. Just keep reminding us.
Oh, my God. So then I met her again in Los Angeles, maybe the following year. Same thing. But at this time, they knew me by name, which I loved. They're like, "Hey, Frankie." I was like, "She knows my name." Yeah. Right?
Hey, who, me?
Yeah. And then she goes, "I owe you a dance." I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." Come the next year.
Your legs are like...
I'm like, "Oh, my gosh." Working so hard not to mess up.
Yeah.
I took a dance team from Yuma. We finally get a performance team from Yuma, and my youngest brother is in it. We take him out to Reno. We perform out there, and she's out there. I didn't know she was out there, but I kind of knew she was there type of thing.
You felt it.
I felt it.
You felt it in your bachata heart. Where are you?
Me to DJ. What's going on over here? So my little brother comes up to me. He's never danced before in his life. Like, he never took a class. He just learned the choreography because I needed an extra guy. Came up with me. He's like 13, 14. And then during the social dances, he comes up to me and goes, "Hey, bro, I just danced with some lady." And I'm like, "Oh, dude, congrats." He's 13. Like, "Hey, that's awesome, bro. What's her name?" "I don't know. She has some like pretty curly hair, though."
Yeah.
I was like,
your brother looks like you, doesn't he?
He does.
Don't tell me she thought it was you.
Like, no.
Okay.
So that's the one thing I was like. First, it was like instant like jealousy.
Yeah.
Yeah. How dare you? And I was like, "Describe her." "Oh, yeah, I think she's German." I was like,
he just got the flag in front of you. He's like, "Sing."
He did.
Yeah.
So then we went to the bachata room, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, pointing her out. I didn't believe it. I wanted to believe it, but I was like, if I haven't danced with her for 3 years, there's no way you did your first time run. So we get there. He goes, "Oh, it's that one over there." And I was like.
And she's just by herself, like
she's just dancing away.
I just imagine it, like clear room, fog. She's just dancing in the white.
Slow motion, just. And I was like, "La Alemana, you dance with La Alemana?" And I'm like, he's like, "Yeah, dude." I'm like, "What did you do? Like, what did you do? Like, what's the pattern? How'd it happen?" He goes, "Nothing, just basic." "Did you at least turn her?" "No, man, we're just going side to side."
I was scared. He's like, "Hey, I forgot everything."
So he got to dance with her, and then finally I go up to her. I'm like, "Hey, you just danced with my little brother." She goes, "The guy with the curly hair?" I was like, "Yeah." "Oh my God, he's so good." I'm like,
You're like, "That's right."
I taught him.
Imagine if he danced with the teacher.
So then after he danced with her, finally, after 3 years of waiting in line, worshiping this awesome goddess of a dancer, I get my shot. I probably choked several times. You're dancing with a goddess.
Yeah.
You're like, "Ha."
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what brought bachata into the mainstream.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they came out with movies. They started choreographing Broadway, things like that.
That's sick.
Yeah, that might have been when it comes to like a female dancer, highlight of meeting somebody.
Oh, dude.
Had to be her.
Yeah.
Had to be her. Until this day, they're killing it. I think they're like based out of like New York or Jersey, somewhere out there.
That's fucking cool.
But yeah, they're definitely killing it out there.
And then, so out of all the countries that you've been to, what's the one similarity that you see? And I know you went for dancing, but like, I'm pretty sure you explored a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm definitely about culture and like getting out there.
Yeah.
And I try my best.
Because I know there's a lot of differences for sure.
100%.
But I feel like similarities,
there's similarities within the differences.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Right? So, like Bolivia and Japan. right? One's more so like first world country compared to the other one type of thing.
Got it.
But when it comes to culture, politeness, things like that, they're very much alike. Like Japan, when I was there, they're very family orientated, right? They're always like respect your elders, bow, things like that. And Bolivia is very much the same.
Okay.
They have these ladies named cholitas, which is like the elder women, and they wear these little hats all the time, like top hats.
So you know who they are.
So you know who they are,
Got it.
right? So you respect that elder.
That's fucking cool.
When it comes to, Paris definitely lives up to the hype.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it 100% lives up to the hype. Like, there's wine everywhere. There's bread everywhere. Similarity to us here, we have tacos everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So wherever you go, you can find a taco stand. Over there, you can find any place serving wine and bread. And that's like your...
That's appetizer.
That's your appetizer.
That's like the chips and salsa.
Exactly, yeah.
That's cool.
Also, compared to like taco stands here, they have crepe stands. Le crepe.
Crepas?
Crepas.
Aha.
Yeah, the little pancakes.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Marley loves those.
Dude, they're so good.
They're
oh
great.
my gosh.
I can't imagine how they are in other countries, but they're good here. They're good at IHOP.
Right.
Like,
right. Oh, yeah. Here is like, whoa, they're eating crepes.
Yeah.
So fancy. And over there, it's like a taco. It's like, hey, can I get 2 crepes, please? To go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Some Nutella on it. All right. Awesome. Pa, 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 pa. When it comes to people, though, we're from America. We're not going to sugarcoat that. Maybe some countries don't like us.
Yeah.
Right? But we're Latin.
Yeah.
Everybody loves us. That's kind of the way it works.
Yeah.
Huh. No, but yeah, no. Overall, though, the one thing that everyone has the same is the music.
Interesting.
You're not
Okay.
going to change that,
Okay.
right? And Latin music dominates everywhere.
So everyone's listening to like Bad Bunny right now, all over the world.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Peso Pluma, all over the world.
Yeah, dude. Everywhere.
That's fucking
everywhere from like your rancheras, mariachis and stuff.
That's funny, dude.
Down to Bad Bunny, even bachata.
Well, dude, what Asian country is it that they like dress like cholos?
Japan.
Is it Japan?
Japan, yeah.
Dude, that's so fucking sick.
Dude, and they've embraced that culture.
Dude, they're like in lowriders
and they
like,
speak Spanish.
Dude, I'm like, that's the baddest shit ever. Like, that's so cool.
Dude, and they shower. Like you
I'm like, wait, what?
No, I mean they're clean, right? They're not like a
real cholo?
Yeah,
Like
a real cholo, right? Like,
yeah.
pa, 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 right?
But it's funny, dude. They post up and they're like,
Dude.
like it's so perfect. I'm like,
To the T.
Yeah.
Actual
Yeah,
T.
exactly. And then they're like on the ground, like.
Dude, it's awesome there.
I bet.
It's awesome there. We got to see where they filmed Tokyo Drift, that Tokyo Square, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Something like that. Definitely the hype.
That's badass.
Definitely the hype. They definitely, if you go at the right time, they film movies there still, right? So they'll block off parts of the road for like not a few hours, just like times at a time.
That's cool.
Because of flow, people like gotta keep going and stuff.
Just a little fun fact. You know they filmed that without permission?
Really?
In Tokyo Square, whatever. They drifted that busy fucking street. They filmed it with no permission. They even hired someone to take the fall for it.
Oh,
yeah, dude. Because they didn't get permission. They're like, we're not gonna let you close down this street.
It was Juan.
Oh yeah, dude. That's exactly.
Some Mexican guy. It was Juan.
It was that guy. They're like, but they said that he was a director, so they arrested him and they took him out or whatever. They bailed him out.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, he was a fall guy. He was like,
Dang.
all right, if the cops come, you're the fall guy.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. Just a little fun fact.
Hope you got paid.
Oh, for sure, dude. I'd be pissed. You're never allowed in Japan again. Like,
He gets exiled.
yeah, dude. Yeah, probably, but no, dude, that's hilarious.
I actually know someone that's been exiled from like a Japanese family. It happens.
I heard it's not that hard to get exiled in Japan.
It's not.
Like, it's, yeah.
I mean, in Mexico, it's easy.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
No, yeah, it's
You just got to talk back to your tia one time and you're
just one time. Yeah,
exiled. Get
Chancla exile.
Yeah. And then now you're a fucking entrepreneur. Is that the word?
Yes. So
slash book writer. We'll get to that, but
entrepreneur. Yes.
Frankie
thanks.
Spirits on Instagram.
Follow it, Frankie Spirits. Let's go, aka Frankie Spirits everywhere. But yeah, thanks to Dan's through all the networks I made and people I got to meet, got to work with. it launched me into being an independent businessman. Let's just, cut it short. The pandemic did, right?
Yeah. Fortunately, no one was dancing during the pandemic.
Yeah. The pandemic definitely shut down all in-person classes for the most part.
Yeah.
Right? So those that wanted to sink, sank. And those that wanted to keep swimming found a way to stay afloat. Right? So I definitely sold my car, took out savings.
Damn. Okay. You went all in.
I went all in, yeah, from private lessons that I saved up from, a bunch of different stuff, went all in and started learning about investments, like stocks, day trading, real estate, just different things, right? Just to learn about the world per se.
Yeah.
And where I was going to find the next chapter in my life.
Got it.
And it wasn't until one of my students from in the past, from dance, that mentioned to me that his dad was also an entrepreneur, but that he owned distilleries in Mexico that made beer.
Oh, okay.
So with that, some friends and I, we got together, put some money together, and we started putting in money into different projects. See what would hit, right? Type of thing.
Everything's a risk.
It's all the risk.
Yeah.
You're either in or you're not.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't win if you're not trying. So
yeah.
So we definitely got in there, and I would say that maybe 90% or 99% of everything we tried failed. But it didn't fail where we stopped. It's like, oh, we messed up here. How can we not do it like that again?
Got it.
Right?
And it's all learning.
It's all learning.
It's
yes.
a learning curve.
You're learning. And then we finally met up with this guy. Rest in peace. His name is Don Roger Calete. And we got to learn a lot from this man. He was a sommelier for like 20 years. Sommeliers are people that taste liquor for a living and can tell you where it comes from, the barrel is made from, the dirt it comes from, things like that.
That's interesting.
And we then discover that he owns his own like different brands of wine, his own vineyard, and all these awesome distilleries that make some very popular beer till this day. So he started teaching me about that world. We had a project that we wanted to be in that involved luxury drinks. So a high-class vodka, maybe a high-class wine, artisanal beers, and obviously
tequila.
Anyways. That had to be tequila. It had to be the number one thing that we wanted. It had to be a tequila. Yeah. Our goal only was to work with a family that has not made it to the States yet and had something people wanted but couldn't afford, or it was that golden nugget people had a hard time digging for. But everybody knew it was there, type of thing. So through networks and networking, learning from Don Calete how to negotiate, things like that, and what to look for, we finally found the brand. Like we found the family, we found the maker, and same thing, put some investments together, flew out to Tequila, Mexico, where it comes from. And
shout out Jalisco,
let's go. And we finally met this family. And shout out to La Familia Ibarra, right? Fernando, what's up?
Hello, Fernando.
Mauricio, hey. But we finally met this family. And first we met the maker of this brand. His name is Don Sergio Vivanco or Feliciano Vivanco, whichever you guys prefer. And he's apparently one of the most decorated tequila makers in all the world. We didn't know this.
Okay.
It's like meeting the 1% of tequila type of thing.
Damn. Right? Okay.
So we get there, we get this private tour. We see all these different barrels of different ages, different tequilas, different everything. And all of it was luxury. Luxury being is like it's additive free. Like organic as can be.
Make their own bottles, right?
Make their own bottles.
The corks. You were explaining to me like they make everything there.
Yeah, so that's a big thing about bottles is that in tequila, most people import their bottles from other countries. It's cheaper, right?
Of course, yeah.
But when it comes to authenticity, they make it all in-house. It all comes from Mexico.
So that's what makes like 1942?
So not our company.
Clase Azul?
Clase Azul.
Like, is that what makes them more expensive is what I'm asking?
The bottle?
Yes, because whenever you go to the store, that's what I feel like all college kids look for. 1942, Patron, like
those. I mean, you can say they've been around for a long time, right? So the name sells itself.
Got it. Okay.
So it's like, I love Jordan shoes, but they're not made in America. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
It's made somewhere where it's made for a lot less. It sells for too much. But I mean, the name behind it, 6 rings, right? The GOAT. But when it comes to tequila, again, like most bottles are imported, and if the bottle's really expensive, most people don't put something expensive in it.
That's funny. Okay.
Right. So most people, like you're right, they probably just buy the look, not so much. This is a very expensive made bottle because it's made in China. No, it's just it's Don Julio or it's Patron, right? It's Jose Cuervo. It's just the name they're buying. It's like saying I bought a 2026 Nissan Sentra, but the Nissan looks like a Lamborghini on the outside. But it still has a Nissan engine.
Yeah. Okay.
If that makes sense.
Damn,
Versus I bought a Lamborghini from Italy.
Yeah.
Right. They don't make commercials for Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Right. But Patron makes a lot of commercials. If that makes sense. So,
yeah. Okay. Damn. Okay.
So there is kind of a 1% of tequila, and most of them don't sell because they don't want to. It's like it's kept for the family. They sell to like certain people.
Like within the city, I'm pretty sure.
Within the city, yeah. I know one of the makers for this company that we're working with. He makes an expensive bottle that costs $1.6 million.
Damn.
It's pre-sold years in advance, and they only make 6 a year. And it doesn't sell.
The exclusivity of it.
Yeah, dude, it's hardcore. It's not the bottle that sells primarily. It's the liquor that goes into it that sells for very expensive. I mean, you're talking about a tequila barrel that's aged for 20, 30 plus years.
Okay.
Right. And also the way they make their tequila, they let that plant age for a good, 9, 10 years, sometimes more. So it all comes down to the engine inside the bottle that's definitely valued the most.
Got it.
Right.
See, that's where I always got wrong with you. I originally thought you made your own bottle of tequila. Like, that's what I kept thinking. And I feel like a lot of people think that.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, though.
Well, so I thought La Santa.
Oh, La Santa, right.
That's the one you promote a lot on your Instagram.
Yes.
I was like, oh, shit, he made a bottle. Like, that's his bottle. Like, that's, like, you're selling your bottle. You went to Jalisco. Blah, blah. I kept seeing you, like, in Mexico.
Right.
I was like, that's badass. But now I know you are, like, a distributor, but you help this family, not just with this tequila bottle, but with all of their all their drinks.
Yeah, so I'm currently their number one broker representative to get them into different states, different everything. Till this day, and now they have 2 more brands that are about to launch, which is La Santa Pink and La Santa Black.
Oh shit! Okay.
So the pink is a diamond pink cut bottle.
That's
beautiful
badass.
bottle. Yeah, it's so sexy. And then La Santa Black is a triple barrel bottle. This is like one of the most high-end tequilas you can get in the bottle.
Aged.
Damn. Sexy, beautiful. And it's the only one that doesn't carry gold because it doesn't need it.
That's what I was. So La Santa, I loved it because my favorite color is gold. If you haven't been able to tell from Andy Asks, all the gold around there.
Yeah.
The bottle has gold in it.
Yes. It's real gold.
Yeah.
It might be the only part of the bottle that is imported. So
which it's gold.
It's gold. Yeah, you want to get the gold from the best place.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So this gold is imported from Germany. But the cool thing about La Santa, for one, it was a bottle dedicated to the mother of the family.
I saw it. Yeah, that's badass.
Awesome person. And with that, the only people that can touch that bottle as it's being made are women. So it's got a feminine touch from the minute they pour liquor into it until it's shipped over here.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why it tastes so good.
It tastes so good. It's not rushed. They definitely retain quality.
Yeah.
As much as possible.
Then you taught me like the proper way to drink tequila, which I'm not a sipper. I'm a shot drinker. I love taking shots. Yeah. But you taught me how to sip it. So you like take a little, swig in your mouth a little, let it rest in there, and then you start drinking. And then it's like no fucking burn.
Right.
Which that one, like even then it doesn't really burn a lot. But and then you like after you do that, no burn at all.
No burn at all. So the way you drink tequila is very similar, if not the exact same way that you would drink wine. If you know how to drink wine, right? Same way. You look at it, you smell it, you put a little sip in your mouth, you swish it around just to get the barrel in there, and then some people spit it out, right?
Yeah.
Some people spit. I don't spit.
He doesn't. He doesn't, ladies and gentlemen. No.
But and then some people just swallow.
He doesn't. Okay.
But then once you do that, then now you're ready to taste the full plant and the barrel of that drink.
Sorry, like my father-in-law, shout out Bill. Hope you get better, homie. Love you. He swigged tequila. But he does cazadores, which shout out Bill. But he takes it and then he fucking swigs it in his mouth for like a minute and then he drinks it. And I'm just like, every time though, just because he's like, I can, this burn doesn't mean shit to me. It's so funny, dude. But that's funny. I always made fun of him just because I'm like, that's nasty.
I would.
Yeah, that's nasty. But now that I understand, you're supposed to swig it, not for a minute, but you're supposed to.
Right, just briefly.
Let it go in there.
Let it go. And it does help take away the burn a little bit. It just depends on what kind of tequila you're getting, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
If it burns too much, stop drinking it. If it burns,
go to the doctor.
Out.
Yeah, go to the doctor.
But good tequila should be smooth, right?
That's interesting.
It's like, it's like
because it is a sipping drink.
So tequila is meant to sip. It's meant to drink. It's not meant to mix or anything like that.
It's also the healthiest drink.
It's the healthiest drink, 100%.
Drink more tequila, people.
Yes, responsibly.
No.
If you're drinking irresponsibly, invite us.
We do drink and drive. I'm kidding, Ma. We don't drink and drive.
Anyway. I drive in the passenger seat. No, but so to your point of us making our own bottle, so it's true. So we're working with La Santa, right? We help them put it everywhere as much as possible. And part of our deal that we have with this maker is that we will move their lines as long as they make us one.
That's okay.
So it's true that we do have a bottle being made by the same person, catered just to us, and that launches next year. Very soon, actually.
Exclusive.
Oh my gosh, very exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
we're in December.
Oh my goodness, we're on December. It is next year. It's in a month. Yeah. Whoa, time flies. Yeah.
When next year? Do you know a date?
Before the end of spring.
Hey, before the end of next year. Okay.
Before the end of next year, yeah. Before the end of 10 years, yeah, it'll be out. No, yeah, but this next bottle coming out.
Hey, my birthday's April 1st, maybe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't want to give out dates just yet, right? Because we have kind of like little, not exclusivity, trying to keep it a surprise for the very first, Instagram commercial, TikTok commercial type of thing. It is a big... how do you say it? It's dedicated to an old school mariachi from back in the day that changed a lot of lives back in their time. So it's in memory of someone, right? Type of thing.
Peso Pluma.
Peso Pluma.
Peso
Plumita. Shout out Peso Pluma. Let's drink together.
That's fucking cool.
If you actually go to Peso Pluma's page, he's drinking La Santa.
Really?
Yeah. We put a bottle in his hand.
I'm also gonna go see him this Sunday.
Dude, let's go! No, for real, let's go.
No, he's gonna be in Phoenix. I'm gonna go. I'll see you Sunday. Yeah, I'm not inviting you. But that's fucking cool.
But I'll tell you the name of our bottle.
Oh, what is it? Oh, wait, exclusive.
Dun, dun,
What's the name of the bottle?
It's called Los Gatos.
Los Gatos Tequila.
Los Gatos Tequila. The cats. The cool cats.
Oh,
right?
okay.
The cats.
Do you put real cats in there?
Just toenails.
Just toenails.
Yeah, nothing more.
Like the cat nails or the... Never mind. I don't want to know. I'll just drink it. Hey, I'll still drink it.
It'll be very good. It's going to be very, very smooth. Same thing. Additive-free, organic.
That's badass.
Luxury all the way around.
So vegans, you can drink
You
this.
will love this one. Los Gatos. Don't worry, it's not real cats all the way.
All the
Maybe
way.
1%. But yeah, so
You're going to make people not buy it?
Yeah, I do. Dude, I mean, Yuma will be the first place that has it, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it'll be in Arizona first because this is where we're from. This is where we started the whole dream.
Yeah.
And then from there, we're going to take it to new places. And we've already worked out negotiations, deals to be overseas already. And
Okay,
most people
that's badass.
have even seen the bottle. They try the liquor, right? They just haven't seen what the bottle looks like. They already want
Okay,
it.
so you guys have the actual product, just not the bottle.
Right.
In the
yes.
the
Yeah. So we're
product in the
already
bottle.
registered with the name, everything else. We have the maker. We have importation, distributors, retailers.
Damn. Okay.
It's just a matter of now is finishing the actual design of the bottle. We're going back and forth on the case right now, but everything else is set.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're good to go on that.
That's exciting.
It's exciting, and all of it came from dance.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
exactly from dance.
It all
And
came
then
from dance.
That's fucking sick. World of dance.
Dude, world of dance. You just never know who likes to dance.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
And then you also released a book about tequila.
Yes. Yeah, so during those adventures, going to Tequila, Mexico, going to Ensenada, going to these different places that, make their own drinks.
Yeah.
You get to learn a lot of the mythology behind the drinks, right? Like,
I'm pretty sure there's a big story of tequila.
oh, dude, a big one. Like the gods came down. The story was a bolt of lightning hit an agave plant, and that agave plant made tequila.
Yeah.
Right. Others will say, well, agave is the same plant that makes mezcal. It's just different dirt, which is true too. Tequila is made in red dirt, and agave is made in brown dirt, right? And different parts of Mexico as well, but still the same plant.
And it's not tequila unless it comes from Tequila, Jalisco, right?
That's the biggest thing.
So-
You cannot name tequila, even though there's agave plants
Legally,
all over the
right?
world. Legally, yeah. It needs to come from tequila.
That's
Mexico
fucking
to call
cool.
it tequila. But yeah, I released a book based on my travels to tequila, wine tastings, tequila tastings, learning from different tequila owners, brand owners, their journey and so forth. So I put together this educational book of the story of agave, on how it became agave, how it became from agave to a juice to a tequila.
That's fucking cool.
The different makers, different owners, and where the future is going, with tequila.
Yeah.
And that just came out. Agave's Ambrosia. Look it up on Amazon and Kindle.
That's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
I've never met an artist before. Oh, no, an author. An
dude,
artist.
I-
An artist.
You know what? It's one of those things that it took me like 2 years, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not easy to write a book.
And it's my first book.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was my first book, so I went through a lot of editing, a lot of editing. Because I'm like, oh, ¿qué onda, way?
Didn't you fail writing like 3 times?
Dude, I barely passed writing. Are you kidding me? Barely. Here's a fun fact, because you said that. So I always thought math was my go-to. Oh, I can do numbers. I can't even count at 10. Sometimes
Yeah.
It's like, I can do numbers. And then I look back at my transcripts from high school. Apparently, everything I did sucked except for writing.
Really?
Writing was the only one I exceeded in. Like, I can barely speak English.
Dude, yeah. I'm not even going to get into that. Spanish is my first language, and I don't know how to speak Spanish, and I don't know how to speak English. Like, I'm just bad at both. Anyways, you want to take a little break?
I'm just bad at both.
I'm just bad at both.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break.
Stay tuned for more with Andy.
You're not the host anymore. So since you're the host and you think you're the host, I'm just kidding.
Hello.
Hello. This is now Frankie Asks. Anyway, so welcome back, everybody. After taking like a 30-minute, 40-minute break, we're back. We started drinking a little bit of tequila. Frankie has to drive, so he wanted to get drunk before he drove.
Yes.
So watch out.
Get off the road.
Get off the road. And he loves texting and driving, so
All the time.
all the time. Anyway, so now this is my favorite part of other than talking to the people and getting to know their story, my favorite part, which is like the show and tell. So, Frankie, I know I ask everyone, I'm like, hey, can you bring something or can you show us something that really is significant to you, has a good story, or you just want to talk about it? So, Frankie, what did you bring?
I brought my wrist.
We can't do that on this camera. But if you sign up to my OnlyFans, all crazy. This is the link down below.
Andy asks and tells.
No, Andy asks and shows.
VIP, subscribe. No, yeah, so I brought my wrist.
Okay.
So on my wrist, I have a cool little keep me going type of thing, right?
it.
So, bum, bum, bum.
Here, put it towards the camera, so like a Power Ranger.
It's morphin' time, right? So,
Okay, some wings.
yeah, we got some wings there. In the middle, you have my zodiac sign because I'm one of those people.
So's my wife. I was like, so's my wife. Aries. #Aries.
Sagittarius.
Oh, the worst.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah, it was just your birthday.
It was just my birthday. Yeah. The
Sagittarius.
3rd. Yeah, so I got some wings on there. We got the wings when I found out that I was going to have a baby girl.
Okay.
Or a baby first, right?
Yeah.
So me and Mom, we went to tattoo shop right away before she was no longer allowed to get ink, right? 'Cause she's pregnant.
Okay. Yeah.
And we're trying to figure out, like, man, what can we each get that will give us the start of memories to our baby girl, and then we can tell her, hey, this is for you. Well, when she's older, and then she gets tattoos and so forth. Yeah, but yeah. So we both decided to get wings because she was our little angel.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
So mainly also there's at one point where we experienced this little scare where we thought we lost her. We're like, oh no. This sucks.
Yeah.
Right. So went to the doctors, everything, this whole thing, prayers, and thank God everything's A-okay. She just turned 1 last month.
Shout out to you.
Shout out my little baby girl Mirabella. If you're American, Mirabella.
Mirabella.
If you're one of us.
One of us.
Yeah. So my little Mirabella, my little princess, we got little wings for her. So every time, I'm doing my book. Right now, I'm writing my next book, which is in dedication to her.
Got it.
A little book series for kids, right? And she's a protagonist in this whole thing. But whenever I'm working on something, my entrepreneur side, right? We always hit those moments where we're like, man, why am I doing this? Like, so much time is going into this, and I'm getting nothing, type of thing. Or you got to wake up early to do something, or you have to stay up to do something, right? The most common thing we do is like, or we go, type of thing.
Yeah.
And then before I can get to those positions, now I get stopped by these wings. Like, that's why I do
Your
it.
inspiration.
My inspiration, right? My inspiration to be now is to be the best dad I can be, right? Like, I'm already proud of my little girl, or whatever she becomes and does in the future. But I want her to be proud of her dad too, right? So I'm building this whole empire for her, around her, and so forth.
Bro.
So the wings, keep me in flight, type of thing, and it's also my drinking hand, so I never stop.
Hey, we'll never stop for you.
There's for you, baby girl. Yeah, this is for you.
She's gonna watch this and she's like, my dad was an alcoholic.
10 is a record. Here comes 11. No, but yeah, the Sagittarius sign. That's just honestly, that one I have no idea why I got it. Like I know
you were drunk and you got another tattoo.
It had to be. It's even like uneven too. Look at that messed up line right there. Why would they do that to me? That's a drunk archer right there. It's not a bone. That was a Nerf gun. But the Sagittarius sign came first, but the wings.
Those are what means the most.
That means that it's the only thing that means anything. Right there, yeah. But yeah, that's why I got it.
What's that? Oh, that's the constellation.
No, so that's
got it.
It's
shit.
that's not the Big Dipper. That's the almost a Dipper. Yeah, no, no. This I got when I was in dance. When I was a dancer, a professional dancer. I had a student of mine, or partner, I guess. Like, she was awesome, talented dancer. Shout out to Edna Mode. It's like her dance name. Edna Mode. But she gifted me this relic from Iceland or Greenland.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Where the Vikings took over or came from. And it was my initial. And then my initial, apparently, in Nordic Ruin stands for New Beginnings.
Oh, okay.
And I was new to Utah, where I was teaching that. I was new to Utah, and she got me this relic. You're new here.
That's fucking
awesome
sick.
thing we got here. I'm like, okay, cool. And I lost it.
Ah, Frankie.
Yeah, it was a necklace. And
he doesn't care about you. Oh, crazy. Hey, nope.
Yeah, I lost it for real.
Hey, and this is how you found out.
And Oh, she doesn't know. Yeah.
I'm clipping this. Check it out on TikTok, on the Reels. It'll be everywhere. I'm going to tag you, collaborator. I'm going to tag her. Like,
hi, I lost your necklace.
Hi, Edna.
Sorry. Hi, Edna. Yeah, so the necklace was a little
but it's on him forever now.
Yeah, so now it's tattooed forever because of that. I lost it, and it was such a cool thing. Might have been the only time I received a gift like that when I was a dancer or a dance teacher. And so I got a tattoo so I wouldn't forget, wherever I go, new beginning, right?
That's badass.
New chapter in life. But yeah, that's where this bad tattoo comes from. And then that is just cool, the wings.
For your daughter.
For my daughter. Yeah, little baby girl. Mirabella.
That's beautiful. Well, thank you very much, Frankie. Thank you for sharing all that with us.
Andy.
This has been great.
It's been awesome.
This has been so much fun. We started with the shot and you being the host for a little bit. Hope you really liked being the host. And thank you very much. Thank you for making the drive out here. I know you live far. We're like 2 minutes away. Anything you was like 5 minutes away. But thank you very much.
Yeah, it's very time here. No, it was awesome being on your podcast. I love it. It was cool. Don't forget to subscribe to Andy Asks on all the channels. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, Google,
Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Hotmail,
AOL.
Yeah, we're old.
Hey, if you have AOL, you're probably not listening to us. You're probably like a minute in, like
dial up.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Frankie. Any last words? Anything you want to plug in before we go?
Yes.
Anything coming up other than the bottle in spring, maybe?
Yes, actually, yes. So bottle in the spring. We got 2 new books coming out. Stay tuned for them. Rent's Quest and Saging. 2 books that are, I wouldn't say based on true events, but inspired by true events.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. Other than that, keep your heads up. It gets tough out there, but when the going gets tough, the tough get going. All right, so
hell yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and then have a shot. Or have a shot first.
Have a shot first,
and then get going.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and then stay tuned for Tom Cruise next week. Bye.